In this video we will continue from the previous lesson, which is about the positions of alphabets, initial, medial and final. In the previous video we have seen the letters from alif to sin. So sin, this is the initial position of sin, or we can write sin in this manner. Sin is connector, so the initial position of sin is like this. Here it is like this. Medial position is like this. Here it is like this, and final position will be like this, and connector will be in the beginning, and final position of sin like this. Same is true for shin. Swad and zwad are same. So initial position of swad is like this. This is swad, medial position, one connector here and one connector here in the beginning, and final position of swad is like this, and connector is in the beginning. For toy and zoe, initial position of zoe is like this, and we have connector here, and then the medial position of toy is like this, and we have connector in the beginning and in the end, and final position of zoe, and final position of zoe is this, and we have connector in the beginning. Let me write for an and ghain are same. So this is ain. Initial position of ain is like this, only like this, similar to hamza. Medial position of ain is, we will write like this, and we have connector here and here. Final position of ain is like this, like he, and we have connector here. Fe, independent position of the fe. Initial position of fe is like this. For kaf, the initial position is like this. Medial position is like this. This is the connector for previous letter and connector for the next letter, and the final position of kaf, and we have connector here. Kaf and gaf, initial position is only this much, this part of the kaf. Medial position is again, we have connector here and we have connector in the beginning, and final position of kaf is again like this, and we have connector here. Gaf is similar to kaf. For lam, so initial position of lam is like this. Medial position of lam is like this. We have connector in the beginning and connector at the end, and final position of lam is here like this. We have connector only in the start. For meme, this is the independent shape of meme. So initial position of meme is like this. Middle position of meme is, we write the meme, we have one connector here in the end and one connector in the beginning. So it is just like this. And then the final position of meme is, we have connector here in the beginning. For noon, we have initial position of noon, medial position of noon, and the final position of noon. Same is true for noon gunna. Waw is the non-connector, so it has the independent position, no initial, no medial, and waw has the final position only. Hey, in the initial position, so it is not used like the circle. We use hey like this, and here we have small hook like shape. So hey, this is hey. We have hey hook here. This is the initial connector, and this is the connector for the next letter. So hey is written like this, and in the final position of the hey is like this. दो चश्मी है और बड़ी है, where we have two parts of the circle. Initial position, medial position with the connectors beginning in the end, here connector in the end, and hey, and only connector in the beginning. Then we have choti ye and badi ye. Choti ye and badi ye. Choti ye in the initial position is written like this. In the medial position it is written like this, and in the final position it is written like this. It is a connector in the beginning. And badi ye, it is non-connector. It has no initial and medial position. It has only the final position, and it is used in the end with the connector in the beginning.